Hi, my name is Victoria Marron, and I am the Communities and Schools Case Manager here at Robert E. Lee High School. This is my third school year here on this campus. Part of my responsibilities here on this campus is throughout the school year I will case manage 130 students. They go from 9th grade to 12th grade, and every day is basically very different. From Monday morning, I could start out with checking emails, and within 10 minutes I could be called down to the counselor's office, to an AP's office. A teacher could stop by the office and start talking about a student that she feels or he feels needs services. On Wednesdays, typically, it's been fluctuating this school year, but we also do court advocacy. So I will go to court with every Robert E. Lee student that goes to court for any kind of criminal case, from anything from disruption of school activities to fighting, vulgar language, any kind of classy misdemeanor. And I will help represent them in an advocate manner and try to give recommendations and suggestions of different services so that the charge doesn't stay on their record forever. I will also work with students in regards to giving them clothes, giving them guidance, whether they have personal issues going on, educational issues. I'll sit here and I will look up their grades, and as they stop by, just kind of talk to them about what's going on. Or many a times I'll see a student and realize I haven't seen them in a couple of days. So then I'll ask, I haven't seen you, where have you been? And then I'll look at their attendance and try to address whatever it is that's going on, why they haven't been here in school. But many of the rewards that I feel that I get are many of the facial expressions that I can get from the kids. Many a times where they tell me that Miss, I was really about to make a bad choice, or I did make a bad choice, and as soon as I did it I realized I was wrong, and you popped into my mind of telling me you know better than that, don't do that. And so to know that I'm in their mind as well as they make the choices that they make, just to be able to see the changes within a student, to be able to see a student go from failing all classes to being a repeat 9th grader for 2 years, from drug issues, personal issues, family issues, and seeing them overcome and make something and graduate, or just to see their elation whenever they see, I gained a half credit, I gained a credit, I've now promoted from 9th grade to 10th grade, 10th grade to 11th grade, and getting them that much closer to the graduation date. Actually, this school year will be the biggest class of seniors that I would actually have since I've been here on this campus. Many of my students that will be graduating this year are students that I started with when I started on this campus. So June 2nd is going to be very emotional. I strongly feel I actually grew up here in Baytown. So for me to be able to come back to Baytown and service my community after working with at-risk youth in the city of Houston professionally for 6 years was a goal that I always had. I think that one of the things Baytown still in a sense hasn't had is a good representation for our youth. Our youth here often feel like there's not many activities or things for them to participate in. They often feel like their voice isn't heard. They often feel like they don't have that mentor or advocate there for them. So to be able to have us here on this campus and be able to have 2 of us, sometimes I feel like we need 5 of us, or 5 of me. I feel that that's very important. I think the Baytown community really benefits from the services that we're able to provide. Like I mentioned earlier, I could have a student walk in, but I can just as easily have a family of 4 walk in, a mom and her husband walk in because of issues they're having at home, not just with their child possibly, but with just making the light bill or being able to put groceries on the table. And so I'm able to give them the resources. If I'm not able to give them the actual canned goods that I have here in my office, then I'm able to give them local agency phone numbers, food pantries and such that they're able to go to get the resources that they need. So I think Baytown strongly benefits from the Communities and Schools program and the services that we're able to provide. And I think it's also just kind of skimming the surface. I think there's a lot more that we could actually do that the Baytown residents could actually benefit from if we just had more of the ability to do it.